How TikTok stars spend their millions. If you haven't heard of TikTok by now, you've probably been living under a rock for the last few years. If you're a fan of Addison Rae, Charli Damelio, or anyone in the Hype House, be sure to hit that like button so we know the real Hype fans are. Addison Rae. TikTok was originally known as Musical.ly, but was rebranded a short while back into the massive social media platform that we now know and love. Over a reasonably short time, TikTok has given birth to countless social media stars, many of whom are now ranking in millions of dollars per year. Addison Rae is by far one of the biggest stars on TikTok. She says she got her start on TikTok after she was introduced to the app by a few of the younger girls in her dance studio. She says that she starred in a few of their videos before downloading the app and deciding to make her account. By April of 2019, she had been posting to the app regularly for a few months. She would usually just post videos of herself dancing or dance routines that involved her friends or family. Her career quickly began to skyrocket, and Addison could never have anticipated the amount of success she would soon see. She recalls that she had never experienced such a large number of likes or views on a video before. She continued to create content and almost overnight became one of the biggest stars on the platform, with her most popular video being set to the song Obsessed by Mariah Carey. Addison has been an avid dancer since she was a young girl, and considering that the vast majority of TikTok videos include dance routines, it's rather obvious that Addison had found her calling. She stated in an interview, "Dancing has always been a huge part of my life. And honestly, I contribute so much of my TikTok growth to me being raised as a dancer." At the moment, Addison has over 40 million followers on TikTok, 15 million on Instagram, and a massive 1.8 million on YouTube. To put it simply, Addison is ridiculously popular and likely has a massive bank account to prove it. According to various online sources, Addison is estimated to have a net worth of about $2 million. But keep in mind, all of this money has been made within the last year and a half. It is rumored that each of her sponsored posts rakes in an additional $14,500, meaning that she will become the first millionaire in her family in the blink of an eye. While we hope to be able to find all the juicy gossip surrounding some of Addison's craziest purchases, she seems to be incredibly responsible with her money. She has yet to blow money on anything that is over the top or super expensive. She is known to have purchased a Mercedes SUV, but these cars typically cost less than $100,000, meaning over 95% of her net worth is still intact. She has also gifted a custom Jeep, but she didn't have to pay a dime for it. Other than her wildly expensive clothing choices, Addison seems to be extremely in touch with reality and has avoided spending her money on frivolous purchases. Good for her. Jacob Sartorius. Jacob Sartorius is one of the most popular creators on TikTok. Having originally started his social media career on Vine several years ago, he is more well known recently for his musical efforts, but he is often seen on TikTok doing lip sync videos. He has been involved in musical performances since he was just 7 years old, and he is currently 17. Since beginning his career on TikTok, Jacob is estimated to be worth at least $3 million, with sources suggesting he makes up to $23,000 per upload. Considering that most stars upload every day, Jacob is doing quite well for himself. Jacob is considered a national superstar, as he has been involved in various musical projects over the years and is currently signed to a major record label. He is also known for famously dating Millie Bobby Brown, star of the hit Netflix series Stranger Things. While this relationship fizzled out fairly quickly, it's interesting to see that his reach is far beyond the world of social media and extends into the entertainment and acting industry. We can't wait to see what Jacob has in store for himself in the future, because he seems to be an unstoppable force in the entertainment industry. Jacob has been less responsible with his funds than other creators, but who cares? The kid makes millions. He has posted various cars on his Instagram and Twitter, including multiple BMWs, a nice custom Jaguar, and his dream car, a Ferrari 458. This guy is attaining the unattainable, and he's just 17 years old. Go get him, Jacob. Charli Damelio. Like most TikTok stars, Charli Damelio has a passion for dance and has been an active dancer since her childhood, even though she is legally still technically a child. Charli was raised in a fairly well-off household with both her mother and father. She is currently attending high school in Connecticut, but her education has been taking somewhat of a hit lately after she found huge success on TikTok. She is even more popular than Addison Rae, having over 60 million followers on the platform. She began social media and TikTok in mid-2019 and has found followers from across the globe who cannot wait to see what she may post next. Most of her videos involve lip-syncing to her favorite songs or various dance routines. She went viral after uploading a video in which she danced to the song Lottery. She also joined the famous Hype House collective around this time. Within just 7 months, she became one of the most popular creators on social media, and all of it came from minimal input from Charli herself. Fans loved her so much that she became a worldwide phenomenon almost instantly. She is very honest about her unforeseen success. In an interview, a journalist asked how she got to be famous. Charli responded, "I wish I could give everyone an explanation as to what happened, but I have no idea. It's very insane to me, as it is for everyone else watching." So you may be wondering how much money Charli makes from TikTok. And while this number can vary dramatically, it has been estimated that she makes about $48,000 per TikTok video, meaning she has a net worth of over $4 million. Considering that she is almost twice as popular as Addison, it's easy to see how she was able to make so much money in such a short time. Legally speaking, she is in a bit of a gray area as far as finances go, since she is still considered a minor. However, once she turns 18, she will likely have more money than most people could dream of. Charli is another star who seems to be very cautious about how she spends her money. It seems likely she mostly spends her millions on various types of clothing, as she's seen wearing a new outfit virtually every day of the week. She is also seen with luxurious handbags and phone cases quite often. While this may seem like somewhat of a boring way to spend millions of dollars, keep in mind, Charli was able to secure her fame after showing off her incredible sense of style and her dance moves. So, these are hardly even purchases. They're more of an investment in her future success. Without the fancy clothes and stunning moves, it's unlikely Charli would have become the massive star she is today. Keep an eye out in her next video and take a close look at her clothing choices. It's pretty clear to see where the bulk of her finances are going. Lauren Gray. Lauren Gray is another huge TikTok star who seems to have carved quite a path for herself, having over 40 million followers on TikTok and tens of millions of followers on Instagram. She has also branched off into a YouTuber.
What is up, you guys? It's Lauren. I asked you guys what you wanted to see, and you told me that you wanted to see me talk to fan accounts undercover. Now, there's a few problems with this.
Where she has about 3.5 million followers. She was originally the most popular creator on TikTok and made more than any other artist, though she was surpassed by Charli Damelio in April of 2020. She didn't let that stop her though, and her career continued to force itself forward, with her making an estimated $41,000 per upload, or about $3 million total. She is a signed musical artist and is currently contracted to Virgin Records and Capitol Records for her future releases. She is one of TikTok's original stars, and she has been on the app since it was originally known as musical.ly. She first joined when she was in the 6th grade and has been a part of the community since 2015. Lauren's spending habits are quite interesting because she has been popular online for such a long time. It's uncommon that we get to see her spending habits grow as she gets older. A perfect example of this comes from a Twitter post in 2017 in which she bragged about purchasing a Kia Soul, a relatively cheap economy car. She mentioned that she wasn't able to drive yet, so the car would be driven by her mother until the following year. Though, by the time Lauren turned 18, she posted that she had just purchased a brand new Range Rover, a car that surpasses $100,000 with ease. These are one of the most luxurious SUVs on the market, and it's crazy to see someone purchase one in cash at such a young age. Chase Hudson. Chase Hudson is one of TikTok's largest male stars and is known for his lip syncing and dancing videos, as well as his long-running relationship with Charli Damelio. While Chase has been super successful, he hasn't found nearly the level of success that Charli and Addison have. It is reported that he earned about $800,000 throughout 2019, after he worked to team up with various merchandise stores and designer brands. It is assumed that a majority of his income is from sponsorship deals. Chase is one of the founding members of Hype House, and has helped to secure the down payment to pay for the home. Though he isn't in charge of the house, he simply scouts out potential TikTok stars to add to the home's massive roster of creators. Similar to Charli Damelio, Chase is known to spend a large portion of his income on various types of clothing. Many people would describe his style as being reminiscent of the clothing worn in the 1990s, but he has made sure to make his style his own. He has partnered with several clothing brands throughout the years, and most of his clothes cost more than the average person's monthly rent. He also owns a nice two-door hardtop Jeep. While it may not be the super fast Porsche or Bugatti that you may expect, Jeeps are not inexpensive by any means. They can easily cost nearly $100,000 depending on the trim package.
Yeah, you can try. Oh, everything, the tin on mine was ball.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button and ring the notification bell to keep up to date with our latest videos.